we take the Lakers in the West, especially when they are up against the best of, like the Thunder. Well, I will say this, it helps when the Lakers could not miss a three, like literally Exhibit A. Final 50 seconds of the first quarter, Lakers up 8, make it 11. That was LeBron to Gabe Vincent. That is their 7th made three. Now in the second, LeBron's like, hi, me too, I can do that. That's 10 threes. Lakers up 20, not a mistake. Then Luka, eyes in the back of his head. Vincent in the corner. He made 4, topped only by one other player on the Lakers roster. And that would be the guy who tossed up the ball. Luka made 5, part of a 30-point effort in this game. Lakers led by 22 at half because they shot like this. 15 threes in the first half, tied for the most made threes in a half in franchise history. And all that's great for the Lakers, but it's really not good for the Thunder. Most points they've allowed at half all season, 78. Largest halftime deficit this season, 22. Didn't get much better in the second half. Luka, that was pretty. Said LeBron, Luka was spectacular. So was that shot. 30 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, then throw in 19 from LeBron. And the words of SGA, the Thunder didn't do anything to deserve a win. The Lakers did, though, 126-99.
Sometimes great players can get bored with that process. And so when you get like the fully engaged star in a big time game, some special things can happen. And Luka did some special things tonight. We were running a smash, and it was not the first option, but just the way they covered it. Very clear that Gabe was open, and I was like, hit the smash. And he dribbled into the paint and then threw it behind his head. And St. Gino was like, oh, he sees it. You don't need to tell him.
And this is a really big loss for the Thunder, in part because this is a team that has 50 double-digit wins this season, yet they spent 29 minutes of this game down by at least 20.
Yikes.
Both of these teams will have some tough tests down the stretch. The Rockets still have the hardest remaining schedule of any team in the NBA, while the Lakers have the second most difficult. That's according to ESPN Analytics. All right, Shay, coming to you here. At one point, this Lakers team really looked like they could be a top team in the West. Obviously, they've struggled here lately. So tell me this, what do you think's more likely? A first-round exit or a Western Conference Finals appearance?
I still believe in the Western Conference Finals. I just like Austin Reeves has been, man, he's been spectacular, and it doesn't matter who's playing. And when you got Luka and LeBron, I know LeBron has struggled with his shot. He shot the ball a lot better Saturday night against Memphis as opposed to the previous 3 games. I know what he's going to give me come postseason. I know what Luka's going to give me, and Austin Reeves has been sensational. And if you notice, he finds the ball in his hands a lot going down the stretch. And if you look at the 2-man game with him and LeBron, or Luka and Austin Reeves, and he's been everything they could imagine and more. And now you understand why they were unwilling to part with him with any trade scenario. So I think it's a greater chance that they end up in the conference finals than a first-round exit. And I know the Rockets are coming in, Stephen A. They got those boys playing well, and they railroaded him. I get all that. Houston Rockets. So I don't care. I don't care nothing about no light socket, a court docket, or my empty pockets.
What did you just say? A light socket, court document, or empty pocket?
Yeah. It don't matter.
I love it when he does that. Ladies and bad. Listen. Lakers, as presently constructed, they ain't going no damn Western Conference Finals. And I don't say that with a smile on my face. I want to be in L.A. as often as I can be in L.A. It just doesn't look good right now. As a 4th seed, when you look at the Los Angeles Lakers, it's the answer to this question. I have to pick the conference finals because I'm picking them to get out of the first round because I believe they would beat Memphis, okay? Which is who they would play if the playoffs
or your Clippers
today. Well, okay, that's fine, but I wasn't thinking about the Clippers. I was thinking about Memphis as the 5
seed. I'm just checking.
All right, when you look at Ja Morant right now, career lows, in field goal percentage, in minutes per game, and the 22.3 points he's averaging is the fewest since 2021. Now, for those that out there that are to be quick to try to blame Taylor Jenkins' dismissal on him, keep in mind that although John Moran had a problem with the system and he vocalized it, wanted more pick and rolls as opposed to their motion offense, etc., that wasn't a mandate by Taylor Jenkins. That was a mandate that was brought down by the front office. So it wasn't John Moran complaining about the coach as much as it was John Moran just complaining about the system itself and whoever was responsible for that system, because it ain't, and it appears it wasn't Taylor Jenkins. In the end, though, when you look at the Los Angeles Lakers, that means if you're a 4th, 5th seed, who you facing in the second round?
Rui had 11, but they got great production off the bench. Dorian Finney-Smith, 14 points. Gabe Vincent, 12 points. With a lot of guys chipping in, they cleaned them up on the glass. They did a great job. I think the best thing they did today, Kmart, is they kept Shea ass off the free throw line. And if you can do that, because you know he's going to normally get to the free throw line about 10, 15 times a game. But I thought they dominated this game. What did you like about what you saw from the Lakers today?
They just used the experience, man. Young team early, on this early Sunday. Caught them young boys, man. Some of them boys went out last night, man. They didn't know the importance of the game. They already got the West under their belt, so they like, hey, man, we can afford this one, man. No, the Lakers did what they had to do. They came in and they put belt to them, you know what I'm saying? Like they should have. They need this win. They fighting for something. So Oklahoma City they already locked in, man. So I think it meant more to the Lakers to come in and play this way than it did for Oklahoma City.
Are you surprised at the margin of victory that the Lakers might have won? You said all that things being true. Okay, OKC probably not taking the game as serious as they normally would. That is an early game for them. They don't play very many games. What time is that? That'll be probably 2:30 that time. So they don't play very many games like that. They either play 4:30 or they play the late games being on the West Coast. But are you surprised by how well the Lakers played, considering this might be at some point in time, this might be a matchup in the playoffs?
Listen, man, I ain't riding with your Lakers like you are, dog. I know what you're trying to do, man. Listen, dog. If you don't watch the show daily, man, with me, man, I've been looking at the comments, man. Lakers in 5, all that. Hey, I ain't, listen, man. Right now, they're going to have to prove it to me, but we'll see.
You said they young, Kmart. You said they young.
OKC, yeah. I would not want to play the Lakers in the first round if I was any team in the West. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the simple fact they have 2 game changers in Bron and Luka. Not taking anything off them guys' plate, but I want to see who they match up with in that first round. That's key to me. If they mess around and them Nuggets slide to 4 or 5 and y'all in 4 or 5, it ain't looking too good, man. So
it could be anybody. It could be the Nuggets, it could be Golden State, or it could be the Clippers. Because the Clippers have looked really good as of late. So it could be any one of those, the Nuggets, the Warriors, or the Clippers. So who do you think is the best matchup? Who do you think the Lakers least want to face, and who do you think says, okay, this is a nice matchup for us?
I think they would want to face the Clippers.
Yeah.
I would stay away from Denver by all costs if I was them. Like, I really would stay away from them. It's been proven when it's time on the line, they can't beat them. Right. So I would stay away from them. No matter who y'all had, Anthony Davis, who's a hell of a defender, he couldn't do with Nicole. So I would stay away from the Denver Nuggets at all costs.
So Kmart, even though the Lakers have been hot lately, they got the momentum going to the play-in, going into the playoffs, whatever it may be, just so happen, hypothetically speaking, they do get the Nuggets. So you think the Lakers don't stand a chance at all if they have Denver in the first round? Ain't no chance at all.
No, me and Gil been going back and forth about this for weeks now, since the Luka trade. We've been going back and forth about this specific topic, and I'm not rolling. He's Luka the equalizer to Nicole. No, he's not.
Right.
Like, I don't care what. There's no equalizer to Nicole in the National Basketball Association. Right. I don't care what y'all out there doing.
This is where I disagree with you. I believe they can let Luka let Nikola. Nikola right now has 30, 37, 13, and 11, and they're down 10. So you can give him the problem that the Lakers were having. Yoke was getting his, but they were letting Murray get 30. They were letting Michael Porter Jr. get 25. That is where you run into the problem. Nikola, it doesn't matter. You can have Anthony Davis, you can have Joel Embiid, whoever you feel is a defensive center. Obviously, those guys are great two-way players. You can give him his 40, 15, and 15. But what you can't allow are the others. And that's what beat the Lakers. You look at Jamal Murray numbers against the Lakers. He's an all-star. He's an all-NBA player when he plays the Lakers, Kmart.
Yeah, absolutely. So y'all should want to stay away from him at all costs because he's still there. But I don't know if you know, he still plays for the Nuggets, and Michael Porter still plays for the Nuggets, and Aaron Gordon still plays for the Nuggets. So
and
all
Aaron
them
Gordon only
dudes
plays good against the Nuggets. But this is what we got now. You think about it right now. Over the last 2 weeks, our third best players has been one of the best players in NBA history. Cause Luka gonna give you what he gonna give you. You know that, I know that. Austin Reeves should win Most Improved. There ain't very many third options better than Austin Reeves. Now let the lo and behold. So who are your two best players? So which one gonna grab Luka? Which one gonna grab Austin Reeves? And which one gonna do something with Goat James? I'm just waiting for you. You a defensive specialist. Who you putting on Luka?
Listen, man, we're gonna put. We don't gotta guard. Y'all can't guard us, so it don't matter. Listen.
We can.
Because listen, y'all gonna have to put some non-shooters out there. Dorian Finney-Smith, I'm not rolling right now. You gotta play Vando. Vando can't hit his ass with both hands.
Defense. That's all we needed to do.
Leave him open. We're gonna double Luka, double Bron. We're gonna make them other guys make plays. Austin Reeves can't carry y'all in the playoff series.
Oh yeah, he can't. You saw it. You see what he been doing, Kmart. Don't do that.
That's in the regular season, not in the playoffs.